Hey, this is Russ. I was thinking about personalities recently, and I was thinking about my own personality. All right. And I think over time, I've changed just a little, but overall, I think I'm pretty much the same. I mean, do you feel that on yourself? Do you feel that your personality is pretty much the same since you were younger? Think back. Well, okay, let me tell you about me. All right, and I know some of you who watch Russ is Right are some old friends who probably know me since I was a teenager. All right, so you can think back about this too. All right, so I think when I was younger, I had less patience. I think little things would set me off a lot quicker. Right, and I think over time I've mellowed out a little bit, but not that much really. Little things still kind of upset me, but I tend to let things go more now than I did way in the past. Okay, so it's probably from age. You tend to mature a little bit, and you just kind of say, "Well, it's just the way it is. I'm just going to let it go." I know back in the day, maybe in my 20s, I wouldn't let it go. It would drive me nuts. Right? So I think I've changed a little bit in that sense. But other things about my personality, I think it's pretty much the same. I think I've always been one who would joke around all the time. I didn't take things as seriously as maybe other people have. I recall there was one person that I knew, and that person wasn't fun. She was never fun to be around, quite frankly. Anything that you would do and you'd think it's funny, you'd laugh or chuckle at it, and she'd say something like, "And that's funny how?" I mean, she's just like stone faced. She would, yeah, it was to the point where you just never wanted to be around her. Yeah. And to this day, that person is still the same way. I ran into her several years ago, and yeah, she's exactly the same. So I think personalities kind of stay the same, but I wouldn't think that would be a fun type of personality to be around. I mean, for me, I always have a sarcastic some type of comeback. Okay, I don't care what you say, I have a comeback for it. All right, and even if I don't say it, I'm thinking it. Are you like that? I mean, maybe you can't stand that type of personality. Okay, I remember there was a person who watched Russ is Right and made a comment, and kind of made fun of the fact that I always laughed at everything. Okay, and he said I was annoying. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I can see that could be annoying for some people who are not fun. Are you a fun guy? I'm a fun guy. I like to have fun. I don't care what we're doing. If I don't have fun, I don't want to do it. All right. If I don't like it, I don't want to do it. It's just the way I am. All right. So it drives my wife nuts. I know that. So there's things that she says you just have to do it, and I don't know why you don't want to do it, and just grow up. I don't think I've ever really grown up. I think I'm still pretty much the same way overall as I am now as I was then. Okay. So, anyways, I looked it up on the internet. I tried to find out how old does a kid have to get to before his personality locks in place, and the answers are kind of all over the place, and so I don't trust it. But I think unless something drastically happens in that person's life, chances are his personality is going to be pretty much the same. So I was thinking about my old friends, okay, and even friends that I've known since high school, and we've had high school reunions and the like, and so I think back about these people, and I think back about what they were back then, and then I look at them now, and I wonder, have a lot of these people changed? Okay, I would say a lot of them have matured and changed in that sense. I mean, what we would do as stupid things as a kid, we don't do that anymore. Okay, and maybe some of those kids would make fun of other kids. I don't see them doing that now based on the personalities as I see them today. So I think over time, I would get along with them better today than maybe I did back in high school. Okay, in high school, I only hung around two or three guys, besides my own brother who was in high school with me. I didn't really hang around with a lot of people. So these people, to me, haven't changed a whole lot. All right. So I have a couple friends that I've known since high school that we still hang out. We still do things. We get together, for our birthdays. Every quarter of the year, we all have a birthday. It kind of turned out that way. Okay, we haven't seen each other for birthdays in the last 2 years because of the pandemic, but other than that, we were seeing each other for everyone's birthday every quarter of the year. We go out to lunch. Okay, these guys haven't changed. All right, they've changed a little bit. They've matured out too, but overall, their personalities are still kind of similar to how they were when I knew them since high school. All right. So what about these other people? You go to a high school reunion. Have they changed? And I would say a number of them have changed. Yeah, for the better, I would say. Some of them, I would not want to hang out with these guys because, they weren't as nice in high school, but they turned out to be pretty decent people over time. So I think if I met them today and didn't know their past, yeah, we would definitely be friends and we would do things, I'm sure. But back then, would I have done things with some of these people? Probably not. Yeah. I mean, they do things that maybe you don't enjoy and maybe things that you don't like. And so you don't hang out with them. Even today, maybe these people are the same. So some of them are the same. Okay. Some of them have, personalities that you probably just don't want to hang out and deal with. But some of them have changed for the better, I would say. So anyways, I think about this too because I know there's a reunion coming up. I think they're going to do some type of impromptu reunion, not quite hitting the 50th reunion for our high school because, a lot of our friends are quite frankly, they're passing on at this point. So they made the decision, let's try to do it every 5 years instead of every 10 years. So I'm not sure whether I'm going to go to this particular reunion. I mean, I guess I could because it will be in my general area, in the Chicagoland area. But I'm not sure whether I will do it. I think I'll wait until the 50th reunion, which will come up in 2026. Yeah, because we were class of 1976, the bicentennial year. So we will have a 50th reunion that I may see them then. I mean, a lot of us are actually Facebook friends. So it's not like I don't know what's going on in their lives because I can see what they're doing based on Facebook. And, some of them may actually even be watching Russ's Right. So you kind of know what's going on in my life. So do I need to actually physically see them in person now? Probably not. I think I'd have more fun during an actual 50th reunion. So anyways, I'm just kind of rambling on. I just wanted to bring this up because it kind of jumped in my mind. I just kind of thought about personalities and said, have people changed? Have they changed for the better, or are they still the same? Think back about your own situations. Put a comment below. Let me know about yourself and how your friends have either changed or not changed, or if they've changed for the better or for the worse. Okay, let's hope not for the worse. Anyways, if you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll talk to you guys next time.